What's going on, people? It's your boy.
J-Mel-74, yeah.
Okay, got another project today. Today I'm going to take on the task of making a couple of cornhole boards. You go to buy them from the store or online or whatever, they're 150 bucks. I'm not trying to do that, so I'm going to see what I can do to make some lightweight cornhole boards and make them cheap. Let's go.
J-Mel-74, yeah.
So, in my effort to make lightweight boards, the material I got was 1x4 boards, 4 of them at 8 feet tall. That'll be for the frame and for the legs. And for the actual surface, I got this 1/4 inch 2x4 board, sand board. I don't know what it's called, but it already has a pretty good finish. So even if I did nothing else at all to it, it would work. But these were like $2 a piece, $2.50. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a whole lot. So this might have been, these panels were like 15 bucks a piece. And this might have been another 25 bucks total. So that's 40 bucks so far. Plus screws and whatnot. And I'll figure out what else I need as we go along. But so far we're only 40 bucks in. Maybe 45 with screws. The standard cornhole board is 2 feet by 4 feet. So that's what we'll use. These 1x4s to make the frame. We'll make the sides a full 4 feet and then cut the top and the bottom so we get our 2 feet across. The actual thickness of these 1x4s is actually like 11/16. So I do the math, and if I cut these sideboards or the top and bottom at 22 inches and 5/8, then that should give us our 2 feet across. So cut your sideboards all the way at 4 feet and sandwich the top and bottom board in between the sideboards and cut them at 22 and 5/8 inches, and that'll give you your 2 feet across. So the plan that I am drawing from calls for the legs to be sawn at a 11-degree angle at 11 1/4 from the edge. But my top is only 1/4 inch, where the top that I'm drawing from is 1/2 inch. So what I'll do, instead of 11 1/4, I'll make that same cut at 11 1/2 to give me the correct height. So make it 11 1/2 and 11 inches, and I'll need 4 of them, 2 legs per board. So I got the boards marked so that I don't go too far over with the hole. This is just a clearance hole to put the screw through into the other boards. But just wanted to make sure I didn't go over too far. And I got a drill that's approximately the same size or a little bit smaller than the number 8 screws we're using. I don't have a chamframe bit, so what I'll do is take the big drill here. Then just bury the head of it below this surface, so that when I drive the screw in, it'll be down below this surface. And if I want to make it flush with everything else, I can put some putty in after I assemble everything, sand it down, and you won't even know it was there. Yes, sir. No, it's not safe. Sorry. So I got the outside of the first frame all done with the measurements that I took. Measure twice, cut once, right? Let's hope it worked out. Okay, it's pretty close. So I got the two frames basically done. I might add a brace across the middle just because I have the stock still. But the top boards fit nice. And now it's time to get the legs all together. All right, now that I got these legs all centered and rounded, I got my hole in them. I just want to move it down about 1/8 of an inch or so from the top, so it's able to rotate freely once it's in there. Now I'll take my drill and transfer this hole all the way through the frame on the outside. The long end is the bottom of the frame. With these legs, this long end is at the bottom of the frame to be at the back of the frame. Now to attach these. Got 3/8 carriage bolt. Feed in from the outside. Got a bunch of 3/8 fender washers to isolate the boards from each other so they'll spin better. I got also 3/8 wing nuts to get it all put together. So we'll take the carriage bolt, feed it in from the outside. Okay. I'll take a couple of washers, throw it on there. Take our leg, throw it on there. Another washer. Now we'll take a wing nut. Now with the carriage nut in the wood, this should spin freely and tighten everything up. Well, we got the frames in, frame done. I think I might add another brace bar in the middle and add the tops on. Now my top board I got on here is only 1/4 inch thick because it was cheap, 14 bucks. When you go up to the 1/2 inch, it's gonna be I don't know, closer to like 22 bucks or so a piece. So I went cheap. I'm being very careful about countersinking these screws because I don't really trust this material in 1/4 inch. But we're trying to do it cheaply, so 1/4 inch it is for today. And we'll see what else we can come up with. Let me finish wrapping this one up. I got this one all ready together. So the hole should be, first of all, in the center, it's 2 feet, and this should be 1 foot, and it is. I measured 1 foot from both sides, and it is in the center. And then down from the center, it should be 9 inches, and it is currently. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I got my 6-inch hole saw that I bought for 15 bucks at Amazon. So I'm gonna drill a smaller pilot hole, smaller than this drill, so make sure it follows the same hole, and then put my 6-inch hole in there. This 6-inch hole saw is heavy. I'm not trying to throw this cornhole board off this table or hurt myself, so that's a 2-hand job. We're now at the portion where we have to fill in all these screw holes with some wood putty, and then after it dries we can sand it down and it'll be like the screws are not even there, apparently, because once again, I've never done any of these things before. We're both trying them for the first time, me and you together. Our putty has dried, so we're going to sand that down and put some primer on, some paint, and see where that goes. These are the holes. You can fill it a little bit. That way you can't fill it all. Okay. Hit these edges and rounding them off a little bit. All of this is rounded. Then so all the way around. These corners too. Just round it off with 150 grit. Made pretty quick work of it. I even did the top of the hole. I was gonna try and use a router, but yeah, I might hit it again and call it good. I gotta get the bottom of the hole too to get that roughness out of there, but yeah, we're gonna call this good. I'm actually gonna wrap this top with a design of my own and just paint the sides. So let's get to work. So I got almost everything done with the cornhole boards. Now it's time to put my wrap on. Once again, Basically Biased is my merchandise brand. Let's see what it does. So check it out, people. This is what I had to do. As you can see, I put another 1x4 brace in the middle. But another thing I had to do was put another brace here, and another brace across there. Because what happened was, this, trying to be lightweight, this plywood or whatever is so thin that it just became a trampoline. And now it does pretty well. See how they perform. All in all, I got maybe 115 bucks into these, and that $50 of that is the custom top. So if I didn't do this, then I could make the boards for 65 bucks. Actually, the bags were a little expensive. Oh, snap. See, I'm just trying to mind my business. Then somebody's bug want to come and play with me. At least I ain't cuss. Anyway, so we'll kind of wrap this up. Final thing I got here is a case for everything. Sports Beats cornhole carrying case. 4 4-foot by 2-foot boards. Call it lightweight, but oh, it's not too bad. Still kind of awkward because it's low. Can't let it hang. But put it on my shoulder a little bit. Mad awkward, ain't it? Still, it ain't too bad. Store it just like this. Hopefully get no cobwebs and everything. Till next time, people. Jesus.
Jimmy 74, yeah.